especially fierce. Yeah, he is very motivated, and I really expect him to come back. Ooh, David, have you been on the hotlines in Magnus and advising on his opening choices? This is an opening that David is very, very famous for.
Okay.
That's right, so we have seen an opening called the Sicilian defense, which means white pushes the pawn in front of his king 2 squares, and black meets it by pushing the pawn in front of his bishop. In return, white on his second move, he moved a pawn, we call it the C3 Sicilian because of the coordinate square. The white moved his pawn to the second move. I've actually been playing this since I was 5 years old. I've played it against Magnus Carlsen. I've actually played it against Nepomniachtchi as well. Magnus, he nearly never opens this way with white. I saw he did it yesterday against Nepomniachtchi, but it's so rare for him. It means that he's trying to surprise his opponent. He has a special idea in mind.
Have you been on the phone with either of these two, David?
No comment.
Okay. Well, then I have to ask, who is it white or black here? Sort of pushing it into this exact opening.
It's definitely Magnus Carlsen.
Yeah, okay, well then we know who you were on the phone with. Alright, well ladies and gentlemen, you should really expect a great commentary from David Howell now, because he's the expert, maybe even the one chose this opening for Magnus Carlsen. What's happening?
That's right, so no pressure then for me. We see a lot of stuff happening on the board. A big set of bishops have been traded. More importantly, white has pushed his king to the right side of the board. White has castled first, and in this exact line of the Sicilian, of the C3 Sicilian that we mentioned, it's all about black's king. Black's king is in the middle of the board. It doesn't want to push itself towards the left because it will never be safe that side. Black's left side of the board is actually very open. Black needs to put his king on the right side, but at the moment it's blocked by a bishop, and that's why we see Magnus Carlsen go on the attack. He's pushed a pawn, his corner pawn in front of the rook on the left side. He's going to push forward that pawn even more to start attacking black's knights, to start opening things up before Nepomniachtchi can get his king to safety. I love this line for white personally. I think it's extremely difficult for black to handle. We see Stockfish, the computer evaluations as well, above the board. Black has a few moves, they're all fine, but they're not easy, they're not human moves to find. Black's best moves now are actually to move pieces which have already moved once before, to move a knight, to move a queen. We see black has, Nepomniachtchi, he's decided to drop back with his queen, because this queen would soon be attacked by a white rook. But for black, the main problem is this bishop. This bishop cannot move right now, it cannot be developed, and as long as this bishop cannot be developed, black's king can never get to safety. It's all a race. Can white get an attack going before black's king jumps to safety there? And we see a couple more moves.
Wow, and Magnus pushing that pawn all the way up.
Yeah, he is pushing that pawn hard, isn't he? Completely all the way up the board. And I really like his next move. He has taken a stake in the center by advancing his pawn. And just look at it. So he really wants to open up the position as quickly as possible, because this pawn is challenging its black counterpart. Wow, this position really is gonna heat up, because it's all about can white start doing things before the black king has moved to safety by castling.
And obviously Magnus Carlsen is in very known territory. He's almost 2 minutes up from what he started with, so he's playing extremely fast.
That's right, we see more action. A set of knights have left the board now as well, and white has jumped forward with his queen. I love that move. It means that black cannot develop. We talked about this bishop. If we bring up, I think Magnus wants to win. Nepomniachtchi, he's not happy with a 1-point lead. He wants to push even more.
Yeah, this is brilliant play and psychology by Magnus Carlsen, because yes, black has advanced that pawn on the right-hand side of the board and is attacking the white queen. But like David said, if once that queen moves, there is just no safe place for the black king to go, and that is going to cause Nepomniachtchi so much discomfort. And I really adore the kind of human psychology, because although the computers might always go, well, the position is completely level 0.0000 until infinity, there is just so much play. And in fact, Twitter is also complementing the human aspect of chess. So we do have a tweet from Ben Spoliak. He says, Wesley So's blunder in the last game is the reason why chess will always be better with humans playing. And again, we have a tweet from Carl Portman agreeing chess is a human game despite computers being infinitely better. Mistakes can be made at any time, and thank heavens for it.
That's right, there's definitely beauty in imperfection, and we've seen that. The games are so exciting. for that king right now. Magnus has done the hard work, he just needs to keep things simple. Magnus Carlsen, he's a genius at doing this, keeping things simple, killing his opponent's threats, killing his opponent's dreams. Black's retreated a king there. Magnus will soon continue exactly advancing his pawns.
Do you think we will see 3 queens on the board in this game now?
I hope so.
I hope so, for your sake.
Yeah, I know, it'd be nice to see it.
Maybe 4 queens. White has 2 pawns on that left side, which could just run up and become a lady. So yeah, it's looking very hopeless for Nepomniachtchi. There's just no way to even get close to saving this game. There's no way to even check the white king right now. He's bringing his queen across.
Yes, but it's all pretty hopeless. Is there something? Is that a blunder?
I think white could. Okay, white can threaten the. Okay, he threatens the black knight. Black's queen jumps across and gives check. White is just going to move out the way of that one or block that check with his bishop. Nepomniachtchi is shaking his head.
Yeah, but he's been very, very careful with where he puts his king because the knight is such a crafty piece. You always have to be aware of where it can move to. And Magnus is now on the attack, and I expect him to perhaps come forward with his queen and start infiltrating the position. Yep, he's there.
That's right. So white just bringing that queen slowly towards the black king.
Yeah, and just note the kind of.
Nepomniachtchi.
And I think the game will be over. Yes, it is.
It is over. Wow, Jan Nepomniachtchi, he looked so strong, and then he does lose the second game. It is 1-1 on the score sheet, and well, he definitely does still have possibilities to tie the semi-final match. But it's gonna get harder for Jan Nepomniachtchi now.
Yes, he has to win at least one more game and definitely not drop. If he drops a point, that's it. Game over.